listen. One might extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud in me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me?
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey. Here we go. 480.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On third down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This will be fielded at the 17. And now running right through it. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Four down.
Here you go.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Prescott from the gun on third. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
It's coming now. Here we go, 46. 46.
First down, Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Burton. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
26.
Second down, Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Switch and 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now here comes Kansas City. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. Muscles him off. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That's caught at the 3. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
On the stop, Breeland speaks.
26. 26.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
There we go. Wide, ain't it? 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 46. 46. 26. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They go fullback this time, Rob Smith. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
There we go. Wide, ain't it? Switch. 26. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Leonard Floyd. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z, Z, Z. Z, Z, Z.
Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. The Chiefs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. So we've reached halftime here. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
A give to Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. 1-8.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. 1-8. Here you go. 26. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 1-8.
Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go, 46. And here we go, wide 80. 26. 26.
Prescott now. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go, wide 80. 26. 26.
Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
26. 26.
Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for one man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
26. 26.
Here's Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
26.
Running with Elliott. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Gun. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Wide eight. Gun. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. 26.
To throw is Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll toss it to Hunt. Got some room at the 30. And now look at him go. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Jones has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. A first down throw for Prescott. His throw incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Prescott. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin.
Gun. 26. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Gun. 26. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Kansas City, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.